Hello, members of the vinyl community. Tony P. from the basement of the Casa de Perla, La Hacienda, the Ponderosa, La Gaze Grande, from WPA, Western Pennsylvania. A little rainy, nice day, 61 degrees though. Spring is just around the corner. I see the robins, yes I do, but they're out there chirping. Twice in one day, I'd like to give some shout outs to a couple of my subscribers and some channels out there that I think that you should be following. And I left my paper way over there, so give me 2 seconds, real quick. I'll be back. I'm coming back. I promise you. I'm right here. I didn't leave. I lost my terrible towel, but that's okay. I'm back. Yes. Just shout outs real quick. I'll do these at the beginning. I forgot to do them for JC for my contest entry. I hope he'll forgive me. So I'm going to give a couple out right here at the beginning of this. One, Greg at 3 Dimensions of Music, a Western PA'er, does videos too. Go down, show him some love. He's got a great channel, great collection. Does what I do. He likes to hunting at the thrift store, likes to go record shopping. Please, 3 Dimensions of Music. Second one, that Old Goats Vinyl. Don at Old Goats Vinyl. There's a guy who has a fantastic channel too. Great beard. Great hair. You just got, I used to have waving hair. It's now waving goodbye. Okay. Don at Old Goats Vinyl. Wonderful channel. Cooks great morel mushrooms too. I'll watch it. He was great. Extremely great collection of classic rock music. Loves Christmas albums, and he likes to imbibe sometimes in a beer or two, which we all do. Nothing wrong with that. But that Old Goats Vinyl. Stoner Stash Box, another Pennsylvania guy. He's a little bit north central of me. Another classic rock guy, does thrifting. Hunts for great records, goes to his buddy's Rizzo store at the flea market, I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Don. And he always comes back with great music. Always shows fantastic albums. His collection runs, excuse my nose itchy. His collection run parallel to mine. We have a lot in common. Another one, a Canuck. And speaking of Canadians, I went out and bought Tom Horton coffee for my Keurig. So that makes me almost Canadian. Well, a little bit. Smell the Vinyl. Does CDs, albums. He did one the other day. He showed us some CDs in a car wash. You got to love somebody who does things in a car wash, right? Right. Excellent channel. Does like me, tries to keep his videos short. Always shows interesting stuff too, and always has a great backstory to them too. Last but not least, this guy who's does very well too, the North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Used to be the Florida Vinyl Picker, but he moved to North Carolina. So you can't be the Florida picker if you're in North Carolina. You got to be a North Carolina picker. And again, another guy whose collection runs parallel to mine. Loves Linda Ronstadt too. Shows a lot of good stuff, CDs, vinyls. And I think one of his favorites is Tori Amos is one of his favorites. So I will list those channels below in my description. Please like and subscribe. Again, like this channel too. If you like, subscribe. It won't hurt you. But my channel now, what I'm doing today is that it's been a long time since I found some stuff thrifting. The thrift store stuff has been drying up a little bit. We're not getting very much, and I have 3 Goodwills next to me and a Salvation Army, and this is the first time I've come away with a couple albums and some multiple CDs. So there's either people not giving things back to thrift stores, or there's a lot more people in collecting music again. And I think that's the latter is the real reason people are starting to discover music. And I think the COVID and being home, I think that helped because it helped me. That's how I got started in the VC community way back in the day here. Was it 2 years ago already, I believe? And we're hoping we're going to get back things to normal. So I found some stuff at the thrift store, some CDs and some albums. So let's start off with the CDs. Now this one didn't have a cover to it. This is the Doors Greatest Hits for $1.98. Now I have the Greatest Hits, a couple different variants of this, but if for $1.98, I couldn't leave the Doors behind, especially since I couldn't find things. This one, Tracy Chapman. This is her Tracy Chapman album. A lot of good songs on this one. Talking about a revolution. Fast Car. My favorite. Across the Lanes, Behind the Wall. Baby, Can I Hold You? My Lover, If Not Now, For You. She's Got Her Ticket. Great CD. Tracy Chapman. Love it. Love it. Then, of course, how can you leave Frank Sinatra around? Now, this is his Greatest Hits, Volume 2. I don't know if I'd call this a Greatest Hits. You know, he does a couple things here from Rod McEwen. What else does he do here? He does a couple from, who else? Yeah, he does George Harrison's Something, Going Out of My Head. Who else? He does Being Green. You know the Kermit the Frog song, Joe Raposo? Yeah, Joe Raposo. He does that one. He does a great rendition of it. But I just don't quite think they're hits that, for him. I just think they wanted to do a CD. That came out in 1972. Okay, Frank Sinatra, Greatest Hits, Volume 2. This is Oscar Peterson. My goodness gracious, I couldn't remember. Oscar Peterson, Quiet Now and Time and Again. Now, I don't quite understand. I wonder if this was in a box, because they cut if you can see it, they put the credits and the music on the back, but they cut it apart. So I'm not quite sure, but the rest of it fits. So I'm not quite sure. The CD's, a regular CD, if I can show it to you. Oop, upside down, right? Oscar Peterson, yeah. But it's great sounding. It's Oscar Peterson, $1.98, can't leave him. I wasn't going to lose Willie Nelson. Super Hits. This is pure country here. Great stuff. I just understand. You've always had someone, blame it on the time, undo the right. You wouldn't cross the street to say goodbye, and the old arms won't do. One step beyond, I feel sorry for him. Suffering in silence, and home is where you're happy. That's published on The Point. Yeah, Willie Nelson. I mean, they all play good. They all play good. There's no scratches on them, and they're really nice. Bonnie Raitt, Bonnie Raitt, Nick of Time. She does such a good job. Her first one sounds more like a pop song, and the rest of them are back into her style of slide guitar and rock and folky, that type of music. The first one seemed a little bit too commercialized, but good album. Now, of course, this is for Norman Maslow. He calls him the wanker. That's Eric Clapton. That's Journeyman. And the other one is Eric Clapton and Pilgrim. Both good CDs. Eric Clapton. How can you leave Eric Clapton behind for $1.98? Now, I can't remember which one it was. I've only listened to these once. I want to say one of these is better than the other, and I think Pilgrim is better than Journeyman. The other one's a little bit too. They all sound the same. So that's not bad. That's CDs. It's a nice little stack of CDs. $1.98. Can't leave it go. Then for albums, a nice jazz album here. Chuck Mangione. This is called Bella Via. And now, if you're of Italian heritage, Italian extraction, you used olive oil in your house. And my mother, and I can't remember if it was Contadina back in the day, but their oil can looked like this, and that's why it caught my attention. And Chuck Mangione, it's great. I think there's only 4 songs, but it's for the whole 4. So I don't know if it's considered an EP, but I'm going to call it an album because I think that's what it is. And what's nice is Bellavia is his grandmother's maiden name, and his own name, Mangione. He tells you, Mangione, mangia, d'italiano. Mangione means great eater, big eater. Okay, and when my mom would put spaghetti on the table, she'd say, mangia, 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 Antonio, mangia. Okay? But Chuck Mangione, this is a great album. Fantastic. Just like butter. Plays like butter. Cover's in good shape. Album's even in better shape. Last but not least, Maynard Ferguson. Great trumpet player. Great jazz trumpet. And this one's called Maynard Ferguson Plays Jazz for Dancing. Maynard Ferguson and his orchestra. And it's good. It's really good. He does some covers. Hey there, you with the song in your heart. But it's good. Stomping at the Savoy, round about midnight, soft winds. It might as well be spring. Hey there, where's Teddy? If I should lose you, I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. 'Tis autumn, secret love. Maynard Ferguson. Good stuff. I think it was 1959, 1960, something like that. But hey, it's been a long time since I did a find video and thrifting video. So I thought I'd take a minute since I had the camera out. Hey guys, subscribe to some of those channels I shouted out. Josh over at the Flip Side Vinyl Community with JC is running a contest. Go check him out too. But hey, God bless you. May the force be with you. May all your records be flat. And may your needle run true. Love you. Bye-bye.